Warning: this podcast may contain graphic violence, sexual themes, and bad language. If our language offends you, we apologize, but we do not give a fuck. Be mindful of your kids listening.
The Evil Never Dies podcast.
Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I'm Brett here with not Carl. Carl's not here tonight. Carl's suspended from the podcast and is on super double probation because he did poison for the midweek fucking episode. But I am joined by two others tonight. Why don't you guys introduce yourself? Go ahead, Greg. You've been here before, so.
I have been here before. This is Greg, the Grave Brewer Bazzelli from Monsters and the Mosh Pit, and also from Sights and Sounds, a history of heavy metal and horror podcasts.
Thanks.
And I am Rod. Oh shit, I am fucking it up. My bad.
Go ahead, man. We don't care.
I am Ragul, also from Sights and Sounds and from Headlong into Monsters. And I love to interrupt people. I'm so sorry.
He's a constant fuck up on every intro he's ever done. So
yeah.
I've noticed that. What's up with that?
Well, you see, my tongue is too large for my mouth, so I just trip over every goddamn word I say.
But he's a killer for the ladies, man.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, baby, you don't even know.
I bet his wife's happy, man.
Mm-hmm. You know it.
Well, thanks for coming on the show, guys. I appreciate it. Sort of filling in for Carl a little bit here, and if you've never listened to an Evil Talk episode before, we have everybody pick a topic and we discuss it. And since you're new, Raul, since you're fresh meat, why don't you start out with yours?
Well, my topic was like your favorite, like like mythological movie. It could be cryptids, could be folklore, it could be whatever, as long as it's like a movie based around a myth or some shit like that, I'd say it's fair game. So the movie I wanted to talk about, probably not my favorite one, but one of my favorite in recent memory was Antlers from 4 years ago, right? 5 years ago. Okay. Man, that movie is freaking rad. Wait, when did it come out?
Like 2020 or 2021, I think.
Oh, okay. All right. So a little newer than I remember, but still, that movie's freaking rad. Love the movie, great special effects. I know it's not entirely accurate. I mean, like the Legend of the Wendigo, I don't know when it started getting antlers, but like in Native American folklore, the Wendigo doesn't actually have antlers, but I mean, it still looks really cool. The transformation scene.
Aren't they shapeshifters too? Aren't Wendigos shapeshifters also?
No, yeah, those are skinwalkers.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Yeah. The Wendigos are the vengeful spirits of cannibals. I think more or less.
Okay.
Those who have consumed human flesh.
Okay.
I'm reading a book right now. It's a series of 3 books, and that's one of the story points of the book is like, you shall never consume the flesh of man. And when you like the people that do end up becoming like this weird creature they call eaters, and they're like really powerful and shit. It's a pretty cool book.
Yeah. It's, I mean, I've never heard of them like eagers. I've never heard of that, but it sounds like a Wendigo to me.
Well, I think the book's by Joe Abercrombie. It's like I said, it's a three-part book. I think the first one was uh something about sword. The one I'm reading now is called Before They Were Hanged, and then there's a third one, but it's from Joe Abercrombie. It's good book. It's kind of like Game of Thrones mixed with like Norse, mixed with like Vikings and shit, but mixed with like African style and wizards and I don't know. It's really weird. But
Oh,
it's a good book.
so that's right up your alley then.
Yeah, yeah, it's 100% up. It's not babies going down a fucking kiddie park slide with chainsaw or circular saw blades in it, but it's pretty good.
Well, we can't all
What
be as
movie's
cool as
that? I want to see that. What's that?
you.
Slide
It's
with
a
saw blades.
it's a book called Playground by a awesome author called Aaron Beauregard. I'm gonna send you a picture of the cover of that book
Okay.
in our Facebook chat. Give me a second. You guys continue the conversation.
Okay. Okay.
For
So-
for the Evil Never Dies listeners, Ragul is known for his Ragul's reprehensible reading room or something, and he reads some fucked up books, guys. Like they're not for the faint of heart. Like there was Cheeseburger Vagina is one that pops out in my head. That I don't know, some chick shoved a cheeseburger up her vagina and it like got rotted or some shit. I don't remember. I just remember that point that he said. And then there's the playground one. Aaron Beauregard, he talks about all the time because he's like in love with their books. So it's kind of fucked up.
and
that
and
he-
it, and the guy wrote a book named Cheeseburger Vagina.
No, that was a different author. The book's called Tijuana Burger Girl, and it's gross, and I love it.
That's the only part of the book that I remember is he says she shoved a cheeseburger up her vagina or some shit.
Yeah, well, yeah, because it's me going into vagina. Yeah, of course you remember that part.
Yeah, of course.
Is this on audiobook?
Um, I don't know about Tijuana Burger Girl, but Playground definitely is.
Okay. Okay. So, Greg, what is your
Well, I had quite a few that came to mind, and Antlers was one of them because it's such a good one. And another one that came out just a few years ago was Cursed that I thought maybe somebody would bring up. It had a different name. It was called, I think, Eight for Silver, before it was released. But then it ended up being a werewolf movie. It was really, really good. And then another one just recently was called Moloch that I really liked. It's more about Norwegian folk tales and kind of the bog creatures and witches.
Oh, okay.
Really, really good. But mine, I'm gonna go back to 1990 with Candyman. It was started out as an urban legend. And urban legends to me are myths. So I just really for one, it's got Tony Todd in it, who's just 6'5" of chocolate that I just want to fucking eat. Not gonna lie.
Mhm.
He's like when he's like Helen, like I fucking melt, and I'm a 41-year-old heterosexual dude. Like, I don't, like, so yeah, Candyman is just one of those films, and it was shot so dark and twisted, and I love the mythology of what he's become, and I love Nia DaCosta's take in the new 2019, 2020-ish Candyman, whenever that came out. Just yeah, so dark. Just the whole story behind it, the way his hand was cut off, and bees, and all the bees, not like the Nicolas Cage bees, but like bees, But what did you guys think about Candyman?
Oh, love Candyman, dude. The remake, didn't really like it too much.
Oh, really? What didn't you like about the remake?
I just didn't like it. It was very slow to me.
Oh,
It like drug on for,
one of my favorite shots in a movie in the last 10 years has been in that movie, though.
Is it the long pull out with the streak of blood across the window?
100%.
Oh, I knew it. I knew that's what it was. I love the remake also. Nia DaCosta did an amazing job with that film. The first one is a classic, 10 out of 10. The remake 9.5, almost 9.75. It could have used more children getting castrated, but aside from that, great film.
How do you fall? Like,
What is wrong with you?
the words "dick fuck" come to mind.
Oh shit. So you're going with the Candyman, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a beautiful score. I mean, Bernard Herrmann did such a great job with the whole movie. It's just everything about it is great. Just fucking love it. I've covered it on my show. I have all the Funko Pops sitting across from me. There's a personalized like drawing behind me from an artist that I met at Horror Hound. I fucking love Candyman.
Good movie, man. I love that when it came out, man. I still love it today. I think I got it on Blu-ray now.
Nice.
That's one of those ones that unlike some of the recent ones with Raul and I have talked about, that's one of the ones I will own on every format. So
Oh.
I don't have it on VHS yet. So I do need to find it on VHS.
I have it on VHS somewhere. I've been looking. I have it. I know I do, and I've been looking for it for 3 years because I lost it in the move, and I don't know where it is.
Oh my god, that's terrible. It's
I know.
It's like fuck yeah.
I get livid when I think about it. I know I have it somewhere.
I don't think I have it on. Hold on, I'm gonna look while you guys talk. It's right above me. I'm gonna look right above.
I got it somewhere too, but I'm too fucking lazy to look for it.
I have gone through like boxes and totes, freaking envelopes and pillowcases looking for that bitch. I don't know where it is. I've organized and reorganized my movies time and time and time again, thinking and hoping that this time I'm gonna find it, and I never do, and I'm so mad about it.
It's
No.
probably in the least place you would even think where it would be is where it's at.
I've already checked my butthole. It's not there.
I guarantee it'll be in the last place you look, bro.
Well, of course, it's the last place I look. Why would I keep looking after I find it?
I don't seem like one of those guys that would. Oh, man, maybe it's over there. It's in your hand. No, it's over there, man.
Oh, no, that's Dave. That's Dave.
That is Dave. Yeah, that's true. That's Dave.
Oh,
Fuck Dave. Shut the fuck up, Dave. You're not even here.
we're gonna have to get Dave on one night.
No. I mean,
No,
I wouldn't be here if you do. Fuck that guy.
oh shit.
I
All
can't-
right,
So
well, I guess I'm gonna go. I got a couple too, and gonna go. One of them is gonna be The Legend of Bogey Creek from like 1974.
Oh, that's a good one. It's a real good one. That's one a lot of people come up with when they think, especially of Bigfoot. So,
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's not Bigfoot. That's the skunk ape.
yeah, that damn sure.
Oh, tomato potato.
Hey, people in Louisiana and Arkansas tell you different. It's different than a Bigfoot. So or Sasquatch or whatever you want to call it. But
Hey, I'm in Appalachians. All I know about is the Mothman and the Frogman. Come on.
Look, my Bigfoot is the chupacabra. All right, so like,
Right. Hey, Bruja, calm down, all right?
brujo, pendejo.
and then the other one I got is the Krampus. That movie's fucking scary as shit.
You know, I never even thought of that as being, mythological, but that's really good. We could have picked any fucking Christmas movie.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
I didn't even think of that, but you're totally right, man. I showed that movie to my son for the first time this past Christmas. He was 7 years old at the time, and he loved it. Loved it, man.
Well, it's got a kid in it about his age, is why, there's a kid in it your age when you see a movie when you're a kid, you love that character, So
Well, he loved like the Jack in the Box caterpillar monster thing.
oh yeah. Yeah.
When that thing showed up, he was like, "Oh, get him, get him." It's so weird.
You know, just it had really good special effects in it and stuff, you know. And even though it was probably mostly CGI, they did a really good job with it, you know. I'm not the biggest CGI fan, but they did it well in that movie. So
I'm weird about CGI because there are times where you have to use CGI, and there are times where it can augment certain situations to make them even better. Then there's times where it just doesn't need to be used and it fucks everything up. But I think in the case of Krampus, I agree with you. I think it came out really well, and I'm not sure all of it was CGI, especially like the Krampus itself.
oh yeah, that
A
was
lot of that was a guy in a suit.
yeah, exactly. But
Here's what I think about CGI. CGI is like bacon because bacon makes everything better. But if someone handed you just a plate of bacon with bacon in your cup to drink and then more bacon for dessert, by the time you're done with that meal, you're like, God damn, I wish I had something else to eat besides bacon. You know?
Yeah. But to
yeah,
be clear,
I'm
there's
just,
someone
I'm
out there.
just, I'm just saying. You put bacon on the salad, salad's better. You put bacon on your burger, burger's better. Like CGI is gonna do a lot to make things better, but if you rely entirely on CGI, you're gonna be like, damn, all right, well,
No,
that's
I
too much though.
I agree with you. And there are certain things with CGI that really piss me off when I see them, like squibs. Like it is not hard to fucking do a squib. Can it cost you a little bit more money to put a squib in? Probably. But it can't be that much more than putting fake blood through
exactly.
CGI. Like it just doesn't look good. And squibs, you're not using the real guns and all that kind of stuff anyway. It's not back in the days when you were like shooting at what was that movie where there was I don't know, I can't remember the name of it now, but it was like back in the 40s, I think. And the guy was robbing a bank, and there was a real sharpshooter like blowing parts of the building away as the guy was walking out. Like he almost died from it because he got shot. But I don't remember the fucking name of the movie now. Anyway,
Oh, to make to show the so they to show the bullet holes.
yeah,
Shot.
yeah.
Okay.
It was really a sharpshooter on set shooting that side of the building while the guy was like peeking out, like to run away, and he got shot. I can't. It was a really famous actor. Now I can't remember who it
Huh.
was, but I'll have to look that up. That's sorry, listeners, for fucking that segment up. But anyway, um, squibs though, like not seeing a CGI fucking blood spatter will always take me out of a movie. And I am not a person that's like, oh, it's CGI, I can't watch this. I'm not like that. I literally just watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space right before we got on here. You know what I mean? So like I'll watch pretty much anything. But if you fucking CGI a blood spatter, I'm pissed.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, you can tell too.
Like I would rather see
Especially us diehard gore fiends. You know, we
I
can
would
tell.
rather
Yeah.
see the rectangle squib on somebody's chest
Yeah.
explodes than see CGI for that.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I heard somebody the other day was bitching. Well, I wasn't really bitching, but they were saying that's why they couldn't get into the new It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 with Bill Skarsgård, was because they used too much CGI for Pennywise. Well, there are certain things you have to use it for. I mean, you can't create a giant fucking spider like they tried it in 1990. It didn't work. You know what I mean?
No, it looked goofy as shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, there's certain things you have to use CGI for. Like, you can't compare it to something else if you've never seen it before. But they're like, I just took me out of the film. Like, it is something I really respect and really love. And for Raul knows, this is Jessica from Horror Through Eyes. Like, I fucking love
Oh,
her.
yeah.
But she started bashing it, and I was like, well, are you kidding me, Jessica? You of all people. Like, I love and respect you so much, and I can't hear you do that to me. Anyway, good pick, Krampus.
Anyway, all right. Moving on. Next subject, Greg. You're up, brother.
Okay, so a lot of people would know me as the heavy metal guy around here. So my topic is favorite heavy metal soundtrack to a movie, and this could be a horror movie, or a drama or comedy, whatever. And I came up with a couple. I have one hanging up on my wall over here. Hopefully, I don't. Well, yeah, I'll leave mine until the very end. How about that? I'll let you guys go first because I have a list, and I don't want to take any of yours. So,
Okay. Well, go ahead, Raul. I'll let you go first, brother.
Well, I stuck to the rules and I only got one movie or one soundtrack. And that was Resident Evil, the Resident Evil soundtrack from the very first movie that came out, one like what, 2003, 2000.
2001, I think.
it was the
Cool.
early odds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that one, I mean, loved the movie. I know it gets kind of shit on or got shit on when it first released. But I loved it. I was young, dude. I was like the proper age for that movie to come out. Man, loved the movie, loved the effects, loved the game. So I already went into it with a lot of love. But like you got Static X, you got Edema, Cold Chamber, um, Marilyn Manson, obviously Slipknot was like the number one
Yeah.
on
My
that
Plague. Isn't that My Plague that's on that?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. My gosh, man. Like,
Kill Switch Engaged.
oh,
The
yeah.
credits.
Yep. Kill
What?
Switch Engage. Mudvayne was on that album.
Which Kill Switch song was on that album?
Was that the first one or the second one? The second movie. Maybe it was the second movie that Kill Switch was on.
No, it was the first
And
one.
and a Heartbreak is
Yeah.
it the first one? Yeah. That's what I
Oh,
thought.
shit.
Yeah, because if you watch the music video for End of Heartbreak,
As the credits are rolling, they're playing it.
yeah.
End of
Huh?
Heartbreak.
Wasn't that 2004 or was it the one with Jesse on it?
No, it had
No.
Or was
Howard
Howard?
Jones. Yeah.
Wasn't that would have been like 2004 then, right?
Was it? I don't know. I thought the first Raul, look it up. You're the lookup guy,
hold on.
ain't you?
I guess. Yeah, sure.
You're the only one not drinking.
Yeah. We got an excuse.
Oh, kiss my ass.
Speaking
Let me
of
look it
that,
up.
No, it was 2002. How did I beat you to it? 2002. So Howard must have joined in 2001 or 2002. No shit.
Nailed it.
Fuck off.
You doubted me, you son of a bitch.
It's not that I doubted you. It's just that I thought you were wrong.
What the fuck? I'm gonna have to start saying that constantly at work.
that's funny.
That is good. That's a really good album. That's a good choice. And that wasn't one that I had on my honorable mentions, we'll call them, because I have one pick, Raul, by the way. I kept to the rules. I just have a bunch
I
of
didn't
them.
keep to the rules.
Oh, see? That's his fucking show. You can do whatever you want.
I got
Well,
two,
he can do
actually.
whatever he wants.
I got two actually. Hey, we're just having fun, man. Fuck it. And this is the first time I drank in over a month, so
It's the first time I drank since yesterday.
all right. Carl's gonna give me shit for this, I know. But
Carl picked poison. He doesn't get a fucking opinion.
Look, if Carl was gonna have an opinion, he'd be here. All right.
Right, exactly.
all right. This isn't my favorite, but this is my runner-up. I'm doing my runner-up first, and that is the movie Trick or Treat, not Trick or Treat.
That's one of my. It's hanging up on my wall over here. I almost said it.
Fast Way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You can't ask for nothing better there. You know,
Fucking amazing, dude.
late 80s. The late 80s. You know, metal was dying because of the start of the grunge bullshit. You know, and all that, but they were still rocking, man.
Hold on. Don't say grunge bullshit and just fucking discount an entire era and genre of music just because
I knew you were gonna say some shit about that.
Oh my god, that's like it was pivotal to the fucking influence of everything that happened afterwards.
All right, whatever.
Oh, whatever.
For the record, I do side with Greg on this.
Okay, I like some of
That's
it.
I haven't
love Soundgarden and Alice in Chains and shit like that. But No, not
Let
a
me
big.
guess, you're a Nirvana hater.
No, not a
Let me
big.
guess, you're a Nirvana
No, I'm not a hater. I just don't. I'm not too fond of them.
hater. You and Dustin would get along just fine. He says he always tells me the best thing Kurt Cobain did was kill himself. So
Oh,
Wow. Holy shit.
that's fucking cold. Carl would say the same fucking thing though.
Well, fuck them both, man. Damn.
I agree.
Oh shit.
So I agree 100% with Fastway. That's like I said.
Okay. I-
What's your actual pick?
My actual fave has got to be oh fuck, I forgot now. I had a brain fart.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I
Queen
know
of the
that album.
Damned.
Yeah.
Queen of the Damned.
Oh, yeah. That is a great album, man.
That's
Fuck,
another
man. I listen to that a lot, dude.
It's a good one. Who's some of the bands that are on that one? Let's fucking listen to them.
Uh
Corn.
I was
well,
trying to think of people do it.
Jonathan Davis from Korn, David Draymond. There's some off people, like some sort of rap stuff on there, like rap metal, I guess you'd call it.
So yeah, new metal. So there's Papa Roach, Deftones, Static X, man.
Yep. Love Static X, man.
Oh, Marilyn Manson's on that album. I must have forgot about that one.
Ooh,
Redeemer.
God. Album, I forgot about Godhead.
But yeah, I listen to that soundtrack a lot.
You know what's funny is
They did a good job on that soundtrack producing it too. And it fit with the movie so well.
soundtracks are weird on iTunes because there's different rights and stuff to each person that has
Yeah.
a song and all that kind of stuff. So like
Sometimes they're missing songs. Yeah.
yeah, like so the Papa Roach song, the Godhead song, the Marilyn Manson song, Tricky, those are all missing off of the soundtrack on iTunes.
Really.
It's really weird. I forgot Chester had that solo song.
Yeah.
Well, so did Wayne Static.
Yeah. Well, it was funny. It was Chester, Wayne Static, and David Draymond all had solo songs.
Yeah, that cold song, man, that's awesome, dude. I think that's one of the best songs they ever did.
Good.
Yeah, Cold and Wisconsin Death Trip. I love.
How do you feel about Edsel Dope being the new singer?
He does a good job, man. I seen he sounds just about like Wayne, dude. I've seen lots of videos of it. The mask thing with the red eyes glowing, I don't know about that, but
I like it. I think it's
I prefer the mask more than the sound. It's not that he doesn't sound like Wayne. He does his best to do it, and succeeds for the most part. But I feel like the band as a whole just doesn't have like that aggressive hard edge that they did when Wayne was alive. So
yeah.
What's weird is Dope and Static X were very similar, except for Dope went down more of an industrial pop road, whereas Static X went more down industrial metal. So I thought it was a good pick. A lot of people were shitting on Edsel Dope as when they finally figured out who it was, and they were kind of shitting on him. I'm like, it's a good pick. I like it.
yeah, I mean,
well, they toured together forever too. They always toured together.
Yeah. What do you think about those two bands? When you think about like late 90s, early especially early 2000s on the aughts, you think about those two bands. Like I remember hearing Dope on the Fast and the Furious soundtrack. Like they were always in major motion pictures for the most part, and they had really, really popular songs at the same time. So that was a good pick.
Well, back when I first heard them was probably 2001, 2002.
Yeah.
When, internet, there's a lot of internet radio stations back then, and I listened to this one. It was called Chronic's Aggression, and they played like all the shit I was finding bands that I had never heard of before. Like I'd never heard of Mushroom Head before until 2002. And I heard them on there. Well, anyway, the Dope they played that Die Motherfucker Die all the time. I was like, who the fuck is this? And
Dope had that especially that album was a good album. But Mushroom Head, I learned back in like what 97 ish, but I was from Northeast Ohio, so
yeah,
that's yeah, they're from Cleveland. So
yeah.
all right, you ready for my pick?
All right, let's hear it.
All right. First off, I will be shocked if you or any of your listeners ever even seen this movie, but I'm gonna go with it anyway. And that movie is from 1997. It's called Gummo.
Gummo.
Yes. I have a T-shirt of it. I should have wore my Gummo T-shirt. I didn't even think of that. I was one decided I went with Fangoria tonight. Gummo is a really fucked up low budget film. Um, it's just weird. Like there's no other description for it. And the album is just made up of a lot of weird sounding heavy metal, which is what I like about it. There's bands like I Hate God, the Electric Hellfire Club, Bethlehem, Burzum, Bathory, Sleep, Brujeria, Nephilim, Mortician. So like there's some really good bands in here.
So some black metal and
yeah, and there's some really dark shit. And Brujeria, for I know Raul knows who they are, but they're a Mexican supergroup that they have some of the most fun songs you'll ever hear. There's a song called Brujeria, or Brujerismo, I think is what it's actually
what
called.
was that song about killing the cops that they do? The fuck is that name of that song?
What?
It's like their version of Cop Killer or some shit, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Most of their albums, but I don't recognize that one. The one their most recent one I think was Viva Presidente Trump, and it talks about killing, and it's quite hilarious. If
Oh
you speak
yeah.
Spanish, it's even funnier. If you don't speak Spanish, you'll have to use Google Translate. But
It is pretty funny.
but I've always loved Brujeria. And like I said, Sleep, Nephilim, Mortician. There's some really, really, really nasty bands. Burzum is fucking Burzum is a German band, and they're really fucking brutal. I Hate God, obviously, is harsh, but really fun. They have some of the more fun death, well, not really death, more deathy doom metal that I like. Some of these bands like are into like grindcore as well. So like Bathory is more of a black grindcore band. But yeah, so Gummo, that was my pick.
Well, I
Just
will have to put that on my list and check it out.
you won't like it. Nobody likes it but me.
Same. I've never heard of this movie.
Is it like a gore movie or
Not at all. No.
not at
Okay,
all?
what kind of movie would you compare it to? Like that we know.
You ever see the movie Kids?
Kids.
Wow,
Sounds familiar.
Not coming to mind, no.
tough crowd.
Well, be better.
Well, no, I mean that's kind of what it reminds me of as kids. I'll tell you what. I'll look at the IMDb.
Go to IMDb and look at the you might also like section.
Okay. So for one, that's what my T-shirt is of, except for it's in black and white. So you see the kid in the bunny suit.
Yeah, I see that.
So this is from IMDb. It says teen friends Tummer and Solomon navigate the ruins of a tiny tornado-ravaged town in Ohio that is populated by the deformed, disturbed, and perverted. When not gunning down stray cats for a few bucks, the boys pass their time getting stoned on household inhalants. Elsewhere, the mute bunny boy Jacob dons rabbit ears and is bullied by kids half his age, and sisters Dot and Helen dodge a pedophile. So it's pretty much it's so bad. It's so bad, but it's so good. Wikipedia says it's an American experimental drama film written and directed by Harmony Korine and stars Linda, blah, blah, blah. But the reason why I like it so much, and the reason why I even sought it out is because it takes place in Xenia, Ohio. And Xenia, Ohio is not far from where I grew up.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. It's just a look at a Midwestern town that's completely fucked up.
So was this place actually hit by a tornado?
I don't remember if it actually was or not. It may have been
Okay.
hit by the tornado in 85. Because the tornado in 85 had a pretty big swath that went through Ohio. And that's what decimated my town was the tornado in 85. But it's just let me see if Wikipedia has a no, it doesn't really have. Related articles are Chloe Savini. I don't think that's going to be accurate.
So what was your other soundtrack?
So my other one was Demon Night.
Say again.
A little bit Demon Night.
That's a good one.
So one that people actually might know.
Yeah, that's some 80s metal there.
Well, it Tales from the Crypt Demon Night was more it had a lot of the beginnings of what new metal would become. So bands like Body Count, I believe, was on there. Or maybe it was just Ice-T. Let me pull it up.
I think it was Body Count. Love them guys too, man.
Yeah, they just had a new ish album as well. Because this was 95, was Tales from the Crypt Demon Night. And why is it taking so long to pull up? So
that's with
Pantera.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about who was in the movie. I forget what his name is.
Oh, the dude from Titanic.
The dude from Titanic, Billy Zane?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know him as the dude from Titanic, but okay. Really showing.
Wasn't Emilio Estevez in that too?
No, I don't think so. Not that I remember. So Jada Pinkett, Billy Zane, William Sadler, Thomas Hayden Church, John Kaiser. I forgot that he was the Crypt Keeper voice till just now. Did you meet John, Kaiser when you were at Horror Round? Not this past time, but time before that role?
Nope, did not.
He was there.
He wasn't at Texas Frightmare this year.
He wasn't at Horror
Maybe he
Round.
was. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't never have enough money to get any autographs or anything or signatures or selfies or anything. So unless I see him out drinking or smoking.
Yeah, Billy Zane and Jada Pinkett are the ones that everyone remembers from that movie, especially Billy Zane with his weird like arms out. That one photo of him with all the demons, like with his arms out and shit.
I love Billy Zane when he like tries to be like I guess in disguise for all of 5 seconds when then no one's buying it. He just throws his hat to the floor and says, "Fuck this redneck hillbilly cowboy shit." Or something like that. It's so funny.
I just love that 2 years later he was like one of the fucking main villains in Titanic. Now, did you ever see the movie The Phantom with Billy Zane? Oh,
yeah.
So bad it's good.
Yeah.
But all right, so here's the bands from Demon Night. Okay, Pantera, Ministry, Machine Head, Megadeth, Melvins, Rollins Band, Biohazard, Sepultura, Filter, and Gravediggers. Bro.
Yeah.
That lineup.
Yeah.
And the Filter is the only song that I actually like from Filter, which is "Hey Man, Nice Shot." So. Did you know the guy from Filter was also in Nine Inch Nails before he left? He came and started Filter.
Really? I didn't know that.
And that's why "Hey Man, Nice Shot" sounds like a Nine Inch Nails song.
Oh, it does, don't it? Now that I think about it.
Boom. Dropping knowledge.
Dropping knowledge. Everybody's going to get to see you without your beard, too.
I know it's weird. Sorry.
Does it feel weird?
No, see, like I usually shave my beard at least once every couple of years. For one, summertime is weird because when sweat drips in your beard and you feel it 30 minutes later, it's really fucking gross. And two, it's healthy to shave your beard and let it grow back. So
Yeah.
hopefully it'll grow back nicer. But you see this? This is all white now. Like, that's fucking distracting how white my fucking hair is. I'm 41 years old and I'm bald with white fucking beard hair. Disgusting.
It's called getting old.
Yeah. Fuck your couch.
Hey, my brother-in-law was gray at like 19 years old, so
Yeah,
that's bad.
I lost my hair and my wife's hair turned gray. So we were kind of both in the same boat. She used to dye her hair. I used to sing Black Number One to her all the time. But she recently, well, in the past 5 years, has decided that dyeing her hair wasn't worth it. So she embraced the gray, and
it fucks your hair up too, man, dyeing it like that.
Yeah, her hair is like Raoul's. It's super curly.
Yeah, my hair is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm just jealous that you have hair.
You should be, man. I tell you, I don't know what it feels like to just keep getting older. I'm 35 years old. I was confused for a high school student 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you do look pretty young. I was going to ask you how old you were. I was thinking mid-20s. But then the way your knowledge, though, told me otherwise.
He's actually 16.
Get the fuck off of here. The fuck?
That's why I'm not drinking. I'm not.
He's not old.
God damn it.
My wife told me that I cannot, like, the way I'm dressed now, I can't leave the house like it because it makes her look like a pedophile.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fucking funny shit right there, man. Oh shit.
She's just walking her kid. That's all, man. Nothing weird.
Oh my gosh. I went to a graduation. I went to my nephew's graduation, and my niece was like turned to me and my wife and turns to she asked my wife, "Is this your foster kid?" Like, not seriously, but just giving me shit, and I'm like, I'm gonna slap the devil out of you. I swear to.
That's hilarious. That's so good.
Oh shit, that's funny. All right, well, I guess we'll move on to our next topic.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to these records that I am about to release here?
I did.
Okay. How about you, Raul? Did you get a chance?
I unfortunately did not. I had a lot of things going on in the past couple of days. I'm so sorry.
You just didn't want to listen to Judas Priest or KK's Priest.
No, I don't. No, I'm down. I'm down with that.
Have you heard any of the songs off any of them off the new albums?
No.
Okay.
I failed you.
Well, this is going to go really fucking well. I can tell you right now.
Yeah, I have opinions.
I'm sure I know you do. Well, since you have some opinions, Greg, why don't you go first?
I'm happy I listened to them, but I'll never listen to either one of them again.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
The Judas, I listened to the Judas Priest one first,
Okay.
and I will give them credit in the fact that it sounded like listening to an old Judas Priest album. So it sounded like I was listening to, Judas Priest circa 82 through 86. Like,
Okay.
definitely had that vibe and that sound to it, which was fun. But unfortunately, I've already heard that, and what I've heard from that, I like better. And so it just it takes a little bit away, because I never want bands to fully just abandon their image and fucking lose what they made them famous for, because there's a reason why people liked it, because it was good. But unfortunately, I guess because I'm not like a Judas Priest, like fucking purist and like just all about them. Like, I've seen Judas Priest in concert 3 times now. I just saw him just a couple weeks ago. They're fun. I enjoy them. Rob Howard's a fucking legend. I absolutely adore and respect him. But there gets a point when it's just been done enough, and I've had enough. Now the KK Priest album, I liked a lot more, and that's because it had a lot more of the later Priest thrash metal to it, as opposed to the new wave British invasion sound to it. So
Okay.
because of the fact that it had more thrash to it, I enjoyed it a lot. And even my son, he was listening to it with me. He's 6, but he's starting to learn the differences between thrash and deathcore and metalcore and stuff like that because I'm his dad, obviously, and I kind of forced it on him. But he even said, he goes, I really like the music, but the guy singing is not for me. I said, okay, that's the vocals. I said, those kind of vocals aren't for everybody. He sounds a lot like Rob Halford. He used to sing for Judas Priest, and that's why he sounds like Rob Halford. This guy used to play for Judas Priest, and that's why the music kind of sounds like that, but it's got more of the older style thrash metal in vein. And that went way over his head. He didn't fucking understand any of that. He just, yeah, I just don't like the guy's voice. I said, fair enough.
Show him let him watch Rockstar.
I was more appreciative at the fact that he was listening to it and had an opinion because it's the first time he's really had an opinion about something
Okay.
that he's listened to. Whereas my wife just says, yeah, my wife's not an 80s metal fan at all. Like she can tolerate 80s Metallica, she can tolerate Slayer, which is obviously one of my favorites. But for her, like hearing this wasn't for her. Like she did not like it at all. But for me, I really enjoyed KK's Priests. Um, the music of it. I could give or take his vocals, but the music being more thrash, especially on about the first 6 songs or so, up to the title track, were really heavily influenced by thrash, which is what I like, especially when I'm dealing with 80s music. So those are kind of my opinions of it as far as overall.
Okay. Well, my I like the like you, I like the KK's Priest better for sure. Uh I think it, like you said, it's way more thrashier for sure. I think it's actually, I think it's better produced than the Priest album. They got Andy Sneap been producing their last few albums, and I don't know. I think he's sort of getting sick of it. Plus, playing with the band when Glenn can't play because Glenn's fucked up, got MS or whatever, and the KK's Priest takes me back to like the Jugulator album. Sounds a lot like that era Priest to me.
Yeah.
And
What year was that?
I think that was 96, maybe
Yeah,
95, 96.
because that's around the time that he was singing for them too, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. That was when I think Jugulator came out in 95, 96. And then Demolition. It was an okay album. It wasn't the best, but Priest was struggling back then.
Well, and even some of the songs on KK's, with like Sons of the Sentinel and stuff like that, where he's calling back these images of older Priest albums as well.
Exactly.
So you're getting a little bit of that early wave of the new wave of British heavy metal with the themes, but you're getting the later version of Priest with the harder thrash and less of the new wave of British heavy metal. So if you're into the themes, which are a lot of fun, and that's one of the things that ever always got me into early Priest was the themes of stuff. And then I think was the Hymn 66 is more of a darker song from KK's, which again the themes continue throughout his albums after he left the band in 2010 or whatever. So
Yeah. But the new Priest, it's it's got a couple of good songs, and the rest of them are just mediocre to me.
Yeah,
No, a lot
it's
of
got three
Priest fans,
bangers.
because I've heard a lot of Priest fans praising this album, and I like the album before it way much better. Firepower. I think it's a way better album.
I'll be honest with you, it's almost like listening to the same thing to me. Both of them. I mean, there are three bangers on this new album, and I think that's tracks 1 and 2, which are the ones that like everyone will probably know, and then the ballad-ish song, I think it's like number 7 or 8. I can't remember the name of it, and that's
As God is my witness.
let me look it up on my phone real quick. I can tell you as soon because they're the ones that are starred on iTunes. Even that's how cliche that they are.
Yeah, yeah. They always star the singles or whatever.
Let's see, Invisible Shield, Panic Attack, Crown of Thorns, and then Trial by Fire. So I said 1 and 2, but actually I meant
1 and 3.
No, Invisible Shield is good. I actually enjoyed Gates of Hell too, and Crown of Horns is the one that like everyone seems to like a lot, but I don't really like it. But on KK's,
Yeah, they're all bangers on there, man. Pretty much.
like the Sons of the Sentinel is badass. Strike of the Viper kicks ass.
When I first heard that Sons of the Sentinel, I thought it was cliche and, like, oh, okay. But then the more I listened to it, the more I liked it. So,
Bro, it starts out just as a fucking ripper, though. I mean, that's
yep.
what I like. It just starts out ripping. And like Silas said, if there was a different vocalist, it'd probably be like if they had a deathcore vocalist on this, dude, I'd be fucking nutting all over myself probably. Him 66, which it's a little different compared to the other songs on the album, but I really really enjoyed that one. I didn't like wash away your sins. I thought that was kind of mediocre. Keeper of the Graves is really good. I did like that one. I think KK's Priest album was just better.
I have to agree with you. And Raul can't comment because he didn't fucking listen, didn't follow the program.
No, I am, as the French would say, le garbage piece of shit. Um, and but I'm gonna make this up to you, man.
No, you're
I
not.
will. No, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna listen to these albums.
Well, let's just hear your thoughts about. Have you heard the KK's Priest? Have you heard any of their music at all before at all?
No, I have not heard. I mean, no, I've heard. I've Judas
heard,
Priest, yeah, here and there, but
okay.
I've never heard of KK's Priest.
Okay, well, it's KK Downing, the old guitar player for Judas Priest, his solo band, and he's got Ripper Owens singing that used to sing with Judas Priest on a couple albums back in the day when Rob Halford left the band. So
Remember when Rob Halford went like hardcore metal?
yeah,
Like that's when Owens came in.
Yeah, I see their first album came out just in 2021, Sermons of the Sinner.
Yeah, and this is the follow up to that one, and that's on there. You'll see another Sentinel song on Sermons of the Sinner, which was the direct sequel to the Sentinel.
See, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know this band existed, so I'll look forward to checking them out for sure.
Okay, we're gonna stick you to it. We're gonna have you back on and review them.
All right.
Now, have you ever heard the cover
song by song, track by track, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's my show.
I used to do that with my midweek episode. I would critique every song or whatever, I do a little bit now, but it just got too long in the tooth for me. So
it's a long format, dude, especially when you get into some of these song like albums that are 16, 18 tracks long. Have you ever heard the Sentinel cover by Machine Head?
Yes, I have. They did a great job.
Great cover.
Yep. And they did
ding, ding, ding,
Rush
ding,
Witch Hunt too on that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Didn't you shit on that album? Or no, wasn't that?
No, that was the them was the bonus tracks off of
Unto the Locust.
Unto the Locust, yeah. No, I love that album.
Greatest albums ever fucking made.
Yep. Yeah, I think I gave it 4.5 stars when I
Four and a
read
half
it.
stars, my ass. It is a 5. It is 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Fucking, I listen to that album front to back. Has my #1 favorite song of all time on it. So
What do you think of their last album that they put out?
yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's all
bad.
right.
It's okay.
But I got to see them again a couple weeks ago, and I will watch them every fucking chance I get. So
Are they
that's,
still?
Wait,
Are they
were
still?
they in Florida?
yeah, they were in Florida. Yeah, yeah.
Are they still doing a night with Machine Head with no opening band and just playing like 3 hours?
That was the last time I saw them in Huntington. It was hold on, it's on my wall here. It's called Electric Happy Hour.
Oh, okay. That's his. Did you ever listen to his podcast?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
what his
never listened to the podcast, but I listened to his live, like his little fucking live.
live feed where he jams, does the jam out and drinks beer.
Yeah, that's we saw him at the Loud in Huntington, December 7th when we saw them, and then we just saw him again in Florida. It was fucking awesome.
What do you think of Demo going to play with Kerry King band?
I saw them too.
Oh, really? How'd they do? How was that?
It was they were good.
Really?
There was not a big crowd for them, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah, they closed the what would be the equivalent of like the third stage.
Oh, really? They put
Yeah,
Kerry King on the third stage, huh?
yeah.
Wow.
So, well, I mean, Welcome to Rockville has 5 stages. It's at
Okay.
Daytona International Speedway, so it's
Oh,
fucking
okay.
and yeah. So I can't remember who they were playing against, but I'm like, there's no way that the Kerry King is gonna have a crowd, and they didn't. We were like probably 10 feet from the fucking stage.
Really?
Yeah, but it was cool. They sounded good. Dustin wasn't a fan of the singer. But that's just because Dustin's
Well,
not a like
that's Mark Ocaseda, man. That's lead singer from Death Angel.
well, I didn't have a problem with them. Dustin,
He must not have been
Okay,
a Death
what
Angel
was
fan.
Dustin's problem?
he just didn't like his voice.
Mm.
And that's Kerry King is Kerry King. Okay, you're not going to get anything.
To be
special.
honest, Mark Ocaseda's voice probably doesn't match the music for sure.
It sounded different. But the thing is he wasn't trying to sound like what you would think with him. He was trying to sound like Tom.
He's trying to growl a little more and hit them high notes.
He was trying to sound more like Tom Araya, which made it worse, I think. Because I was okay with it. Like, it's fine. But Kerry King is not a solo artist. He's not somebody that's gonna shred like for 2 minutes in a song. He's gonna play what he can. Like
Yeah.
he's a great, rhythm guitarist. Is really what he is. And if he didn't have Jeff and he didn't have I forget his name. Who took over for Jeff?
What's that?
Who took over for Hanneman?
From Exodus, Gary Holt.
Yeah, Holt. I could fucking see him fucking playing. I couldn't think of his name. If he didn't have them playing those licks, and Kerry King couldn't have done it. And that's kind of what was evident when we saw King live.
So Gary was playing guitar on this show you seen?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
How Demo do? Did he was he good or?
He's good. I mean,
He's a great lead guitarist for sure.
He's exactly what you would expect to see from him. And Kerry came out and tried to do a couple different solos. It's just Demo smoked him as far as the
I can see
good.
that for sure.
It was good. I enjoyed it as an old head, as an old Slayer guy. The one thing I didn't enjoy was everybody going, fucking Slayer, play some Rain and Blood. And then they ended up playing Rain and Blood, which made it even
Oh,
why would you play Rain and Blood? But whatever.
That's, to be honest, that's my least favorite Slayer song is Rain and Blood.
Yeah, I really enjoy that album.
Yeah, the album, but that it's been beat to death like a dead fucking horse, man.
It's not quite as bad as Metallica's Black Album, but it's close.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm notorious for hating Metallica's Black Album. I'm sorry. It's not that I hate it. It's just that if I never hear it again, I'll be fucking happy. Does that does that make sense to you? Like, it's just
Yeah, yeah, it
No,
does.
I can't fault you. I can't fault you.
It was the shit though back in the day, boy.
yeah, it was the shit so much they played it every third fucking song, and I can't
One of
hear it.
one of that Black Album was one of the biggest selling records of all fucking time, man. So
Like that's like they always hear, oh, such and such played this to get a bear out of the fucking tree, and they played this at Guantanamo. If they played the fucking Black Album for me, I would lose my shit. I would just I'd confess to everything, even if I did. And just don't play the fucking Black Album ever again. Unless you're gonna play a deep cut. If you're gonna play a deep cut, that's fine. But you play fucking Nothing Else Matters or some shit, I'm gonna fucking snap.
oh shit.
You're welcome. This is coming from the same guy that listens to fucking like some of the hardest vocals known to man, but I can't hear fucking Wherever I May Roam ever again. That's the breaking point for me.
Yeah, I agree that you know, if I hear Inner Sandman, I turn, like, if I hear it, if it comes up on my Apple, like in my thing, I'll fast forward that motherfucker. I don't give a shit.
I will listen to Saint Anger before I listen to the Black Album.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Oh, all right. Hard
Oh, my
take. I
God.
prefer Saint Anger.
Do you prefer Lars playing a trash can for a snare drum?
Yeah, I do because it sounds industrial as fuck. I don't give a shit. I love it.
Oh my God.
Check it out. I'm auditioning for Saint Anger. Ready?
Ah.
I don't even know if your mic's picking that up, but Greg's just flicking his can.
Tick
His
tock,
beer
tick
can.
tock, tick.
Frantic.
I have to be in the mood to listen to Enter Sandman. I'll do it, but like I'll search it up. But if Saint Anger pops on, I'm like, oh yeah, fucking let it roll.
Oh shit.
Like, let's go to San Quentin, motherfuckers. Let's do this.
I'm not even sorry.
That's hilarious.
You know what that reminded me of? When they
What?
did that at San Quentin. What was that Airheads movie when they were
don't claim you know metal if you don't know this band. It's fucking Airheads, Brendan Fraser.
That's what that reminds me of, though. Playing at the fucking prison.
No, I have stupid Frantic stuck in my head. Frantic.
Oh Jesus. I remember when I first heard that album, I was like, what the fuck did they do?
What's funny is that's one of the first albums post Ride the Lightning where you can hear the bass. And unfortunately it's overshadowed by fucking Lars playing a fucking trash can lid.
That snare drum is so damn tight. My gosh, it sounds so crazy.
It's like the snare drum in a high school fucking band.
No, it's worse than that. It's like Sean Crahan from Slipknot playing the fucking.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same
little
fucking
bit, yeah.
Keg of beer, yeah. Keg of beer with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Which he didn't do that.
Exactly what I was thinking.
So at Welcome to Rockville, he let the new percussionist play the fucking keg. He didn't play.
Who is that new percussionist?
I have no idea.
Oh, I forget his name.
I know the new drummer is Aloy Casagrande.
Oh, okay.
But
why did Jay leave? Did he get fired?
He got fired. Yeah.
Why?
They said creative differences.
He probably talked to his dad.
If you're the drummer for Slipknot, you could have all the creative.
His dad probably told him, get the fuck out of there. Go work for a late night show.
Aloy Casagrande is fucking phenomenal. I will say.
I've seen a video of him. They had the camera on him fucking back.
Yeah.
I forget. I think they were doing
The disaster piece video.
I think they were doing Sick.
There's a video of him doing Disaster Piece, and it's fucking phenomenal.
The camera's right
Really?
on him, man. Right side view of him, right on him, dude.
And Disaster Piece is my favorite Slipknot song. So to see him play it the way he does, I'm not gonna say he plays it better than Joey, but it's fucking
good. You better fucking not.
No, I would never say that. That's fucking sacrilege. I know that. But it's close. It's really close. It's really close. I'm not gonna lie. Casa Grande is really, really good. Really close.
Mike Portnoy could not play that song better.
I mean, I think you're right. But Mike's a different kind of drummer, though.
I know he is, but he's a phenomenal drummer.
He is a phenomenal drummer. I can't remember his name from who's the dude from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh shit.
Chad, what's his name? Chad
something. It's not Smith, is it?
Chad Smith, yeah, that's it.
But he's a really good drummer too.
Yeah. He's old school drummer too.
Yeah, I watched a video of him. He was listening to a 30 Seconds from Mars song. He had never heard it before, and they were playing the song without the drum track. And he picked up and was playing drums with the 30 Seconds from Mars song, which I'm looking to the only emo in the group that even tell me what the name of that song probably was.
It's called The Kill, you bastard.
Because I don't know. You're lucky I remembered it was 30 Seconds to Mars. But seeing him play the drums, and he played the drums so much better than the actual drummer from 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, so 100%. But you could tell that like when the tempo would change or the just the feel of it of the song would change, or the dynamic range would change. Like it would take him like a good like 3 or 4 beats to kind of catch up with the change. So he was definitely playing it just blind by ear, and that was so damn cool. And I love that video, man.
Yeah, I just saw that today, and I was like, "Damn, he's fucking good, man. He's so good."
Have you ever seen that drum off between him and what's his name from Saturday Night Live? What's his name?
I have, yeah.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
Well, they look alike. I always thought it was Will Ferrell. The thing I don't like about Chad is, though, I saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers in Columbus, and obviously Columbus is Ohio State, right? That's what we do. We're all about the Buckeyes. This fucker,
the Ohio State.
That's right. You've seen my hat that says just the. This fucker comes out with a giant Michigan M on his fucking bass drum.
Ooh,
I wanted to snap. Like, I was so excited to see Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm like, this motherfucker, I'm just gonna fucking kill him right now. I'm just gonna take him out. I don't even fucking care. You do not bring that Wolverine shit into my house.
That's funny.
I was so pissed. It was a good show, though.
Never seen the Chili Peppers.
I've seen a lot of bands. That's my hobby, so.
Yeah, I've never seen the Chili Peppers live either.
They're fun. They're fun. They would probably have been more fun back in the early 90s, but they were still fun. Back when they were all fucking coked out out of their head.
Heroin addicts. Yeah. It's when they did their best music, when they were all heroin addicts.
Hey, Keith Buckley has one of the best lines, and it's in an Every Time I Die song. He says, I can't go back to what I was, Metallica without the drugs.
True.
I like that.
Truth.
That's my favorite band. I will always stand by it. Every time I die, even though they're no longer together, rest in peace. They are my favorite band of all time. Fucking amazing.
Well, do we have anything else, fellas?
No, I gotta piss.
You gotta piss? Okay, well, we'll wrap this up. Thanks for coming on, guys. I appreciate it. Tell everybody where they can find you guys at.
No, don't point at me. Fucking do it yourself.
No, I was gonna say you do your plugs first.
Come on, fuck it up, man. Let's hear you fuck it up.
All right. I don't even have the notes in front of me. You can follow You can find Headlong into Monsters on Twitter at Headlong. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn it. At Into Monsters. That's in the number 2 Monsters. You can follow me personally at Raul versus Monsters. Also, Sights and Sounds is SNS Pod 1 on Twitter. And I guess Greg's gonna spout some shit off or whatever the hell. But yeah, that's my plugs.
Yeah, I don't really. Yeah, good job. You only fucked up just a little bit. It's fine.
Cool.
I love you, buddy. You can follow me at Monsters and the Mosh Pit at pretty much every social network, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. SNS Pod 1 for Sights and Sounds over at Twitter. We have a new Sights and Sounds coming out, which I said the other day would be out this week, and technically today's the last day of the week, so I guess it'll be out next week. That is with Eduardo Sanchez of the Blair Witch, the what was the cryptid ship movie? Fuck, exists, and many other things, including a very cool found footage-esque alien movie, which was one of my favorites. Of
Altered.
Yes, Altered. Good job.
Oh,
And
cool.
of course, Satanic Hispanics, which is one of my favorite
Oh,
anthologies.
I love that, dude.
Yeah,
That was fucking fun as shit, dude.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Loved it.
No, yeah. So his the part that he directed in that movie was El Vampiro, the Mexican vampire dude.
Oh, okay.
That's the best and my favorite part of that movie.
Absolutely, mine too.
I like the whole thing, man. I thought it was
But
awesome.
Oh yeah,
fucking amazing. And there's some great, absolute great. You have Damian, you have Gigi. There's so many fucking great directors in that.
100%.
So if you haven't seen Satanic Hispanics, please go out and watch it.
Get Shudder. It's on Shudder.
Get Shudder. Do yourself a favor. Just subscribe to Shudder right now. Get yourself a drink, rub one out, and watch his Satanic Hispanics. Those are tonight's plans.
Yeah, and you can even rub one out to Satanic Hispanics because Patricia Velasquez is in Eduardo's segment.
That's right. She's hot, man.
She is still my all-time crush, and I just walked past her at Horror Hound and like fucking nutted it in my pants. I swear to God, it was so weird. But I wasn't allowed to show her my pee-pee. My wife said I would get arrested, and she wasn't going to bail me out. But I thought about it. Yeah, that took a weird turn. There's a Monsters in the Mosh Pit episode coming out. It's our halfway to Halloween. It's also our first time recording this year together, and because we're
all 8 of you.
What'd you say?
All 8 of us?
You? Yeah, there was 5 of us here, and yeah, it was fun. It was weird being back in the same room together with everyone and recording. As much as we're always together and always around, it's just weird being together and actually recording. But it was a lot of fun, and you guys will hear that soon as well. And just recorded with Raul over at Headlong into Monsters, an episode that will come out for Ashley's birthday. That was with my other best friend Dave, and we talked about some really, 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 really good. Okay, they weren't good. They were terrible.
They're shit.
They were absolute dog shit movies, except for one of them. But we talked
like one and a half of them. Like the other one was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll give the Uninvited the half, but
yeah.
Microwave Massacre was actually really good. So if you want to hear us talk about some bad movies, go over there and listen to that once Raul puts that out.
Fuck,
But,
we do a lot of bad movies.
No, dude, these movies they don't even make it to the step of your bad movies. Like I'll run down the list. We did Fatal Exam.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a movie. It had a sundial in it. I remember that. We did obviously Microwave Massacre, which was excellent. I still stand by that. It's a fucking amazing movie. And then we did Uninvited from 1988, not the Uninvited, which is a new movie. Uninvited from 1988. And then we did, what was the other one we did? It was the first one I watched and I don't remember. All I remember was David Was Dripping in Pussy. Was my note.
I don't remember, dude. It is a piece of
Night
what?
Scream. Night Screams.
No, oh yeah, that's right. Night Screams. My gosh.
Yeah.
Night Screams and Fatal Exam, garbage. Garbage movies. Piece of shit garbage movies. They're terrible.
Yes. Yes. Absolute. I think combined they got a 6 out of 20 from me.
Ooh.
I gave
Damn.
one I out of 10, I gave one a 2 and one a 3. So they only got 5 out of 20 from me.
So that's about it from us, man.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys coming on. Check out the Evil Never Dies podcast. Check out the YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. We're not hard to find. Just type in the Evil Never Dies podcast. Find us anywhere at Google, DuckDuckGo,
The fuck?
whatever. DuckDuckGo. It's a search engine.
Are you sure? Sounds like some fucking weird preschool shit.
It brings up stuff that they don't show on Google. I'm probably going to get canceled now for saying that.
What? They don't bring it up on Google?
Like there's stuff you can find on there. It's not censored.
Oh, that's
Like porn? Are you talking about porn?
No, just like current events and stuff like
Hey,
that.
Did I tell you I stood next to a porn star and watched Breaking Benjamin in Florida? I didn't tell you
No.
that? Yeah, it was
No.
pretty awesome. She had her titties out and she was like wearing like little stickers over her boobs, over her nipples. And one of them was to her, it was like a QR code to her OnlyFans. And the other one was her Pornhub name. And I was like, you have the most genius marketing I've ever seen in my life. And she was, I make a lot of money this weekend. I'm not even gonna lie. I write the whole thing off as a tax credit. It's like, you're so smart.
Yeah, that is smart.
She gets to write off her nipples as a tax write-off.
She wrote off her entire concert trip, the hotel and everything.
Damn.
But I guess technically her nipples are part of work, so she could write off any augmentations she would do to them, even though they would need any augmentations. They were quite beautiful. I took a picture of it. I'll send it to you guys.
I'm looking forward to it.
Sure.
I sent it to my wife. I was like, check out this chick's marketing. She was like, those are just titties. I was like, yeah, but that's her marketing.
Look, titties sell. All right.
I don't care who you are. Titties do sell for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think we've rambled on long enough about titties. So thanks everybody and stay evil.